is sleeping. So my neighbor, he I don't know, he was doing something yesterday and he noticed like a kid's like go-kart kind of a thing, and it had there was a sign on it that said please take me. So he came home and he was telling us about it, and him and his mom went back to get it for Avery. Now she's a little bit too young for it now, but like she's ready. She's ready. Like she got her helmet on, she gets in it. Anyhow, so this morning I took her out there. It's got to be charged and it's got to be cleaned. I cleaned the seat, but like I need to like power wash it anyway, and I have to figure out how I'm going to get it into the storage unit. But so we were out this morning and she was like all over the place. So she pretty much knocked herself out. So I think she's going to be asleep for a while. And I wound up buying the Trolls movie for her because she loves the music. And I put it on and she fell asleep like immediately. She cried for like 2 seconds, did a little protest, and then she fell asleep. Let's see here. Cinnamon General for today. Things should change for the better for you quickly today, and then all of a sudden things should move forward. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got some communication coming in from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or someone you've been hoping to hear from. No longer waiting for your ship to come in, you're making things happen. You may have the opportunity to go out or spend time tonight with a Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A Sagittarius may be around as well. Priyanka, what's next in my connection with S? You could have a new beginning that comes through divine timing, but you can't force anything. It has to happen in its own timing. Communication should come in relatively soon, but right now he doesn't seem to be putting in a whole lot of effort. Like he spends a lot of time thinking, but he doesn't do a lot of actual moving forward right now. You may just have to give it a little bit of time and let things like work themselves out. You can't force it. You know, it's like you got to go by divine timing, and he seems like he's very slow right now. Or he's not really, he's thinking about things, but he's not looking to make anything happen. Emily, single love reading for the near future. You're moving forward. So you have the sun here. It's in reverse, but even in reverse, it guarantees happiness. It just may take time to get there. You've got moving forward towards greener pastures. The world is at your feet, and a committed relationship on the horizon, should you want to enter one, would be either with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They come in first. But a fire sign comes in as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new beginning is on the horizon for a new adventure that's quite passionate. Tiffany General. Tiffany General. Got some good karma coming back to you, and you have a wish that comes true. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set up boundaries. And with that, you're stepping into your own strengths. Life starts to move forward, slow and steady wins the race. Any relationships that are formed around this time will be built on solid ground, and there may be opportunity for travel in the near future. It also looks like you've got a committed relationship on the horizon should you decide to enter one. It could be with a Capricorn. It also looks like you've got the world at your feet. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. there's also a substantial amount of money headed your way. Big Mama, how will D feel about my message? Will he reply? I think he's going to reply. Whatever you said either knocked him over or has made him feel weak. And I think you're going to get a response from him. Yeah, I think he's going to try to either explain himself or fix the situation or at least discuss it. Gloria, how did the Capricorn feel about me messaging? They're a little bit ungrounded, uprooted, or a little bit unsure. They're not exactly sure how they feel. Fool's in reverse. There's an issue around this relationship that needs to be discussed before the relationship can move forward. This person should tell you how they feel. With the Fool in reverse, I think you'll probably find out. But the Hermit is here, so they may not be talking right now. They may not be ready to talk. They may not be ready to discuss it. Now there's a Tower moment happening. I don't know if that's between you and them or if this is between them and someone else, but there's a Tower moment that they're involved in. Yeah, there's stuff going on here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that message was, I don't think it upset the person, but I think it kind of knocked them over or kind of uprooted them. Something about it didn't sit right with them. Lydia. How does Mac the Cancer feel about my text this morning? I let him have it. And he can't stop thinking about it. Now he may be coming back with a little bit more perseverance, and the hard work you put in may come back to you. Because you could let him have it. I don't think he likes that, and he's going to try to fix things. He's listening to his intuition. He feels very anxious about it, and he was not prepared for it. Yeah, let's see what happens now. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, because he's not thrilled. He's not thrilled with that you let him have it. It's almost like he wants to defend himself, and he doesn't know how to. Julie, this weekend. Okay, this weekend, it looks like you may be feeling a little bit burdened or stressed out, but you have success coming in around a new journey that may be starting this weekend. Your perseverance pays off. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief, and there could be an Aries around. I forget who the Aries is. I think C is the Aries, right? John, meeting postponed for today. Do you see obstacles ahead? Okay. Are there obstacles ahead? There's not really any obstacles. I think the meeting will go well. You seem to have some good luck on your side, and I think things are going to move forward. I think it'll be okay. Yeah. I hate that. I hate when things have to get rescheduled. Like I don't know. It just drives me nuts. That's like some kind of a weird issue I've had my entire life, with people canceling plans, changing plans, rescheduling things, and it drives me nuts. I like to just know what I'm doing, stick to it, like get it done. Like, why do you have to reschedule? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't we just do it? But it always happens to me. Like nowadays, it's not that big of a deal for me because I'm a little bit more flexible with my time, but still. Davy, love. on my bed. I was just checking on Dylan. He's getting a little crotchety. Dylan. All right, Davy, love. Okay, you have a fire sign that comes in really strong here. Strong and ambitious. This may be the Sagittarius, right? Because then you also have a Leo coming in. So there could be 2 fire signs that are around. Now you have feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief. It also looks like you should be treated a little bit better. Or you should be feeling a little bit more like you're getting better respect from your love options. Got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities if you're not thrilled with the options that are in your world right now. Water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also seem to have a little bit of good luck happening, and you're the one that's calling the shots. Success comes in around love when you put yourself first, and you don't bend over backwards for anyone, bend over backwards for yourself. A soulmate connection could be coming in, that's with the Capricorn as well. And then towards either the end of this week or beginning of next week, you should feel a little bit less burdened or stressed out by love. Mario, what's the next in the connection with Tate, her current feelings? Well, she comes in with a little bit more ambition, and she's no longer holding herself back. Your relationship with her should move forward. Communication pick up, and then all of a sudden you may feel like you hit another brick wall. Things kind of hit a standstill. So then you got to turn it over to divine timing, and we'll see what happens at that point. There is another new beginning coming. All of a sudden things may get really good and then kind of like feel stuck again, and then things will pick up again at another point. It's kind of a rough ride for the two of you, up and down, back and forth. Julie, can you see why YC's ex left him? I think the relationship just really ran its course. It doesn't look like he did anything, like there's not a third party here. I don't think that she left him for someone else, and I don't think that he was cheating. It looks like they were both probably very busy with work or school or whatever was going on. There was sharp energy. Their relationship just kind of fizzled. You know, they had like a mile tower moment. There may have been some deceit around the situation from both parties and arguments, but it looks like their relationship just kind of lost it. And I think that she was like, you know what? I'm not feeling it anymore. Queen, are things over with me and LM? He's gone quiet. No, he's slow and steady, but you got a new journey on the horizon. It's not over. Love always, the next 48 hours. Over the next 48 hours, make sure that you lay down the law and cut through bullshit. Don't listen to anyone's nonsense. When you don't stand for crap, you got new choices that come in, and negativity moves into the past. You may be feeling undecided or unsure of yourself, but if you feel like somebody is like trying to pull a fast one on you, definitely call them out on it. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel some relief, or you may be feeling a little bit more stable. I don't know why. It just reminded me of this. This is so fucking dumb, but this is what that reading brought this up, so I feel like I have to say it. I was 15, right? It was before we started driving. It was me and 2 of my friends. Now, my one friend was dating this guy, and I was kind of seeing his friend. I don't really know what was going on, but anyhow, my friend's boyfriend had some sort of an event at his school, and we all went to it. And after the event, my friend was trying to get rid of us. It was so fucking obvious that she was like, oh my God, I have to go home. I think I left my curling iron on. Like, really? Like, you can't call somebody and just ask them to shut it off? There's like 6 people in that house right now. It was so obvious, and I just fucking lost my shit. I was like, you know what? I'm fucking done with you and your bullshit and your lies. And I just fucking lost it. And I normally didn't act like that, but I remember she was kind of like flirting with the guy that I was kind of seeing at the time during the thing. So I think it was that, coupled with her fucking lying about this stupid curling iron being on, that I just fucking lost it. I was just livid, like up to here with the nonsense. Like, it's 10 o'clock at night. Call your mom and ask her to shut the curling iron off. It was, and like, stop playing me for a fool all the time. Like, just, anyway, that's what that reading reminded me of. So if somebody is blatant in your face like that, call them out on it. Fuck them. Shonda, will I be able to get my Mustang fixed? I think you're going to be able to get it fixed, yeah. Yeah, John, I agree with you. At least you got a heads up. Kira, tomorrow. Maybe feeling a little bit disappointed in something or someone. It's not the biggest of deals, but you may be annoyed with someone or feel disappointed by them. Perseverance pays off, and anxiety does move into the past. As you move through the day, you're feeling a little bit more prepared. No longer waiting for your ship to come in, you're making a decision to move on to greener pastures. It may be somebody from the past that you feel disappointed in. Maybe it's nothing that happens tomorrow. Maybe it's something that for some reason you're thinking about or comes up. It also looks like there may be an earth sign around that you're spending time with. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You should have choices and options tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, cut through nonsense. And there may be a romantic interest around tomorrow. Kira, my weekend. Things seem to change for the better for you quickly, maybe sometime later in the day tomorrow as we move into Sunday. You've got an Aries around that may be of significance. You've made a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're feeling a little bit more balanced. You're also feeling a little bit more prepared. You've got possibly focusing on a side business, a side gig, or a way of bringing in extra money on the side that may be important to you. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you're not holding yourself back this week. This weekend, you're like, you're going to do what you want when you want. And I don't think you're going to listen to anybody's nonsense, which is good. Takira, general career. Okay, you got cause for celebration that comes in around more money and stability coming in around your career. Cause for celebration, money's coming in, grounded, stable business partnerships, and balance comes back to life. You're moving forward with your career, and you're going to have choices. I would say between now and the end of the year, you could be either moving up the ladder career-wise or moving on to greener pastures. You got more money coming in, and maybe out of the blue. An opportunity could come in out of the blue when you least expect it. Gloria, what about the Tower cards is about the Capricorn? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on in his life, so I can't really tell. I can't tell if it's going to be you and him that's having a Tower moment or him and somebody else. But he feels like, yeah, here it is. The tarot card comes up around the Capricorn. I don't know if it's you and him. It depends what kind of terms you're on with him. If you're on good terms with him, I would say it's not with you. But if you haven't been on good terms with him and you sent this message that kind of shook him up, it could be you and him that are having that tower moment. He may also feel like he's got like a he's got to lay down the law or set up boundaries with you. So I don't know if you said something that he felt to be inappropriate, or if you said something that made him feel like you weren't respecting his wishes. I don't know. Ace of Swords is sharp. So I can't, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's you or he's having it with someone else, but there's a tower moment around Capricorn for sure. See here, Yusuf's current energy towards me today. He messaged me today. His energy is still kind of stifled and held back. He may have messaged you and he may wish you well and he may be curious or, want to know how you're doing, but he's still coming up as being quiet and not really being open or things moving forward between you and him right now. He's like very guarded. Beautiful one. How would things go if I gave Brian a chance? Things could go okay. Looks like both of you would be feeling prepared. Romance could grow, right? If you're like, I'm not really feeling it. If you gave it a chance, you may change the way you feel. It does look like a wish comes true around this situation and things could move forward slow and steady. I think that you should go for it. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Mario, where's the real problem between T and I? Or me, her, and us? Well, I think the problem really, okay. So there's a couple of things. I don't know if you guys were married or if you were just a couple. But it looks like whenever it was that you guys decided to break, it's like she wants to have the best of both worlds. I think she wants to explore other options. She doesn't want to be 100% committed, but she wants to know what you're doing. She wants you to give her money when she wants it, but she doesn't want to, she wants what she wants when she wants it, and she doesn't want to fulfill the other side. It's like every relationship's got to have give and take. I make breakfast, you make dinner, right? Or I remind you to take your vitamins and you put oil in my car, whatever it is. There has to be give and take. But with her, it's like she's ready, willing, and able to take. Yet she wants to know what you're doing, but those same rules wouldn't apply if you did it to her. Like I don't think she's seeing anybody else. I don't think that's the issue. But I don't think that she would want you to go through her phone bill, but yet she wants to go through yours. It's like a double standard big time on her side. Now, on the opposite side of that, your energy is too much like too vested in the situation. So that kind of repels, like the desire or the want or the need for the relationship or being hung up on something repels. The energy around that winds up pushing it away. So the more you want her to act better, the worse she acts. Because there's a desire. Whenever you desire something, it winds up building resistance against it. It's like waiting for a watch pot to boil. It just doesn't happen. So there's a couple of things here. Your energy is like, I want things to work. When are things going to work? When are things going to move forward? And her energy is a little bit selfish. It's like, well, I want to look at his phone bill, but he's not going to look at mine. Or I want him to give me money when I need it, but don't expect me to do things for you. So like it's not right. It's like there's a lot that's often out of balance here. If I were to give you a suggestion on the way to balance, I would try to treat her a little bit more the way she treats you, and to get the balance back. Like I always say, I'm not a fan of playing games. I would never say, oh, post a picture of you with another woman and make her nuts, because she's looking. That's not what I mean. Energy doesn't lie, right? So you can lie to somebody and you can say to them, I have a date tonight, and She's a supermodel, but she's not going to believe it. She's got to feel it. So in order to feel that something has changed, something really needs to change. And it just is like you disappearing. So when you pull your energy back, when you get busy doing something else, when you're not thinking about her, when you're spending time with family, friends, doing other activities, and she's the furthest from your mind, that's when her energy will shift. It's just the thing is that you can't lie about it, and people try all the time. Well, I'm just going to tell him that I met someone else. Yeah, and he ain't going to care because he doesn't feel it. It's like if somebody tells you how much they love you, but you don't feel it. Like you don't feel it. Like you're saying the words to me, but I'm not feeling it. It's like, no, you don't. You don't love me because I'm not feeling it. So that would be my suggestion. Julie, chances of I seeing C this weekend. Okay, what are the chances that I'll see C this weekend? Not bad. You got about a 70% chance. If you don't see him, you should at least have communication with him. I mean, I think that, like, his behavior is really starting to suck. Like, I was kind of, like, understanding his point of view for a while, but now I'm starting to feel differently because there's no excuse for that. Sepia, general. Okay, you've got, things seem like they change for the better for you quickly. You have an Aries that comes in or around the picture that could be of significance. You've got a wish, put it out there, that just may come true. Feeling prepared or like you're ready to move on. Things that are not working for you, anything, people, places, and things that aren't working, you're leaving them in the past and you're not going to even bother with them anymore. Success comes in around a new journey. Capricorn may enter. Or I don't know if Capricorn's around. It also looks like a Pisces could be around and a Cancer. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and that could make you feel relief, or you may be putting money aside for something that makes you feel like a little bit more financially stable. Karina, in general. You've got a new journey on the horizon that could bring in extra money. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief, feeling a little bit more financially stable. Got a new little venture on the horizon, and a water sign comes in that may be significant: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe thinking about or taking a trip. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Solution to a problem is in front of you, but you're just not seeing it yet. You'll figure it out. Whatever that is. Sepia, love. Perseverance around love pays off. Growth, change, and transformation comes in. The next relationship you enter should be well balanced, and you should feel like you get out of it what you put into it. You're no longer holding yourself back. Anxiety moves into the past. A Virgo enters. A Sagittarius is also around. The ability to manifest new opportunities when it comes to love. Once again, things that are not working for you. People that are slow. People that don't communicate or they leave you hanging. You're not going to deal with these people anymore. The love cup is full. You're moving forward with ambition, and you're cutting away things that you either feel are dead weight or that hold you back. UAF, Spirit. Let's do general first. General. No longer holding yourself back, stepping into your strength makes a wish come true. Negativity moves into the past. You got a creative project on the horizon. You got money coming in. It also looks like you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. You might be taking time for either a road trip or a little mini vacation of some sort. Listening to your intuition, choices come in around business or job opportunities. You got a little bit of good luck, and you should be feeling a little bit of relief around business soon. Spirit cards. life experience, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas or inspiration, seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans. The truth delivered without tact. Myogram. General for the next 14 days. Okay, over the next couple of weeks, it looks like you may hear from someone or run into someone from your past. Things may move forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be two different people, or this could be somebody from your past is a water sign. Either way. You may be thinking about taking some travel, even if it's just for a day here or there. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life comes back into balance. You may be focused on a side business or a side hustle. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The hard work that you put into work or business will come back to you. It also looks like you have the world at your feet. About happiness coming in. Something in the next 2 weeks should happen that makes you very happy. Sepia, me, and Jonathan. You guys have a soulmate connection. First card that comes up. Maybe starting a new journey in the near future, and communication should pick up. It looks like either the relationship is starting to be a little bit more grounded. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't see a commitment here, and I don't see much moving forward as far as like other than communication. Looks like it picks up, but that looks like about it for now. Everything else looks like it's a little bit on hold, but you know, let's see what happens once we get the communication up. Sepia, me, and Ramel. You may be past it. You might be done with it. You got the love cup in reverse. You may not be feeling it anymore. And that may stress him out. I don't know when the last time was you heard from him, but you should hear from him relatively soon. And when you reconnect with him, or if you've recently reconnected with him, you may no longer be interested. Like you may feel like that ship sailed. It does look like communication comes in soon, and he may be persistent. He also may be trying like hard to either get you to hang out with him or want to see you. And I don't know how, you know, you just may be like bored with it. Like it's lost, it's lost, it's like the magic is gone. Shonda, how will my bestie SS feel with me starting a business? How will my bestie SS feel with me starting a business? I think she'll be supportive. She or he, whoever it is, will be supportive. They seem to have a lot of respect for you. They don't want you to hold yourself back. There's the business opportunity. They see growth, change, and transformation. They may be a little bit anxious or concerned or worried, but they want the best for you and they'll be supportive. Kira, general for August. Maybe leaving things in the past. All of a sudden, life may move forward pretty quickly. Things change for the better when a wish comes true. Aquarius enters. You may be taking a little trip. It could be a road trip or a little bit of travel. Looks like you may also be spending time working on a side business or a side hustle. A disappointment moves into the past. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan. No longer feeling stuck, but feeling like life is starting to move forward. Somebody comes in who's very ambitious, or somebody comes in who's got like a lot of life in them. They're a lot of fun. They're very ambitious. They want to do all kinds of things. It just might be a friend. It could be a Cancer. But whoever this person is, they're a lot of fun. They're looking to have a good time. Looks like you have plenty of choices and opportunities around social events in August. And work looks good too. It looks like you're feeling better compensated and also better respected. Karina, I've been feeling someone's energy very strong that's not my own. Whose energy is it? I mean, I can't give you a name. I don't know. I can only give you a sign. I would say it's a Capricorn. Mama. Would Barzell be attracted to me when we meet? FTF. For the first time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I would say so. YouTube user, are Anis and I over for good? Are Anis and I over for good? I can't say that you're over for good. The thing is that I don't see anything getting much better. So it's like you're the one that has to make the decision whether or not you want to deal with this anymore, because I'm only getting 33% chance, yes, it's over, but he comes up as unprepared and you're always feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. So this may be something that you don't want to do anymore. And if you don't want to do it anymore, then yeah, you have to make the decision to end it because he's not. So it's pretty much comes down to it being your choice. Adriana, what's going to happen between David and I? Well, an old wound around this situation moves into the past. It heals and it's gone for good. I can't remember if this is the guy that you had that falling out with. If it is, that whole scenario, situation shit moves into the past. You could have a new journey with him on the horizon that feels very successful. You guys have a nice connection and a wish around the situation. There is definite potential for things to move forward with him. And any bullshit that went on in the past will move into the past. And you won't have to deal with it again, which is a good thing. Kira, more on the disappointment tomorrow. Okay, I don't know exactly what it is. It either could be around a Capricorn, because you got, I don't know if there's a Capricorn in your world. If not, this could be that you find out that somebody has lied, or you feel like somebody is being deceitful, and that's where the disappointment comes. You may feel like you trusted this person and they're just, they just bullshit, or they just bullshitted you, and you might not take kindly to that. It does look like you have the opportunity for success and a new journey to move forward after this, whatever this nonsense is happens. I think somebody is going to either lie about something or make plans and break them, and something is just like, it's just disappointing. And it could be a Capricorn, if there's a Capricorn around. Otherwise, I would say it's based around that this person lies or lied. Like, I don't know, if they said, like, they had to work and then you find out they didn't, or maybe this, whatever happens before tomorrow and you find out about it tomorrow, but something is disappointing around a connection, either that deals with a lie or deals with a Capricorn, or it could be both. Rebel, what are the Cancer's current thoughts about me? This person thinks that you're creative, grounded, stable, down to earth, that you move forward fast. You know how to get things done. You're very productive. They may think that you're very ambitious, loyal, reliable, courageous, and independent. Kira, love for the rest of August and timing. Communication comes in out of the blue, but there's a delay to happiness because Sun is in reverse. Say a water sign could enter, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A fire sign is around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and that may be within the next couple of weeks. Before the end of the month, you feel like cause for celebration comes in when life moves forward after a wish comes true. But I don't see a committed relationship in August. There's opportunities here, and there's dates, and there's communication, but I don't see like anything that's like real solid in August. UAF, will I get a new offer before the month is over? I think that you will. I think you will. I think you will, but I can't swear to timing things. The woman that reads for me, she won't even, you can't even ask her a timing question because she's like, I can't answer it. Because she says that time, this is what she says, and this fucking irritates me. She says timing is man-made and that it doesn't exist in the spirit world. So you can't really get a timing because things can get pushed back and like free will can manipulate time. Which, I mean, I feel like that sucks. And I feel like that's really a shitty answer to tell me. But anyhow, like timing is like, I mean, I've waited like years for things to happen. And I'm not talking like 1 year, like I'm talking like 15 years. But with the job thing, it seems like that comes in quick. Like I would be surprised if you made it to like August 15th without a new offer. But once again, you know, the timing thing is. Davey, Raina and I for the future. Okay, it looks like hurts and disappointments move into the past. You may move past any of that nonsense. You have the world at your feet and a wish around the situation. There is long-term commitment potential around you and her. Things could move forward pretty quickly. I don't know where you guys are right now. I don't know if you spoke or if you've spoken recently, but you do have a wish around the situation and there is still potential here if you want things to move forward. But it might be your decision and your choice. You may have to decide what it is that you want. Myogram, what does the person from the past want from me? Or what? Or why is this person coming back? Well, it could be a fated meeting. You could run into this person. You could run into this person. It may not be so much that they're coming back or that they're looking for anything, but it could be a reconnection because you run into them in person somewhere. Looks like if you, I mean, the option will be yours, that the relationship could move forward and you could have a wish around the situation and cause for celebration could come in, but the choice is yours. It's up to you. The person could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Or there may be a water sign around. But like divine timing could be like I haven't spoken to, like sometimes that happens, like nothing happens, right? You don't have a fight, you don't have a falling out, just time gets in the way and people's lives go in different directions and you don't speak to them the way that you used to. But then you could run into somebody somewhere and then all of a sudden you start talking and you decide to get together. So sometimes it's not like somebody is coming back because they want something or they're looking for something. It just may be that fate puts you at the right place at the right time and that's how you reconnect. Rebel, what does the Cancer want to happen with us? Well, Cancer seems to be holding back right now very much. They seem to either feel like there's a long road ahead of them, they're holding back, and they're feeling pretty stuck. They seem to have a lot of respect for you, but I don't see a committed relationship happening here. There's communication, but I don't see romance right now or commitment. It does look like they may be hoping for the relationship to grow and transform, but I don't see it in a love way right now. I don't know if they're suffering here from a little bit of anxiety or they're kind of giving it over to, you know, divine timing with whatever will be, but it doesn't look like they're planning on a whole lot of romance at this point, or commitment. Rebel, what can I expect in love in August or September and September? What can I expect in August and in September regarding love? Maybe feeling very undecided and not know what to do. You could also be feeling a little bit negative around love because you could feel like things aren't moving forward fast enough. You might have to lay down the law, set up boundaries, and express exactly what it is that you want. You too are also feeling like there may be a long road ahead of you. You do have, well, you have an Aries that comes in, you have a Sagittarius that comes in, and divine timing is on your side in those months, but could be feeling a little bit frustrated as we move into the early fall and feeling like not much is happening or not much is moving forward fast enough. Like that may be the thing. You may feel like a little bit of frustration. There's new energy coming in that's going to be up to you whether or not you want to explore it. Your choice. Julie, what do you see happening with C and I next? Well, you've got, your intuition is heightened, so I would listen to it. Balance looks like it comes back to the situation, but you may be aggravated with him and you may let him have it. Things are going to change for the better quickly, but you might let him know that you're annoyed. There could be a little bit of bickering here, which is fine. You know what? I definitely think that you should let him know how you feel. But, so there could be some bickering, a little bit of, it's not like Five of Wands. I don't look at it like fighting. I feel like you may let him know that you're annoyed. And then with that, things should change for the better. Christiana, will I have success in love if I choose to start dating now? Yeah. Yeah, I would start. Yeah. I think the time is right. Julie, when will C realize that he is wrong? Well, I think you need to tell him. I think you need to tell him how you feel. I don't think he's just going to realize that he's wrong. I don't think he thinks he's wrong. I think he feels like he's doing what he wants. Yeah, I think you're going to have a conversation with him and tell him what he's done the last 2 days. It's inexcusable. If you don't plan on showing up, if you make plans with somebody and for whatever reason you can't make it, that happens. It's disappointing, it's annoying, but it happens. But you call the person and say, even if you have to make an excuse, I'm not a big liar, but if you want to spare somebody's feelings, you may at least have enough decency to give them an excuse. Don't make them sit there and wait for you. There is no fucking excuse. Now look, do people's phones get lost? Sure. Do people forget? Sometimes. But bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying it. Like, do the right thing. You're a grown fucking adult. Do the right thing and don't treat me like this, or don't make plans with me. Like, I'm done. I'm done with, like, people that treat each other like it's everyday respect. Like, it's just normal respect. If you made an appointment, if I made an appointment to get my nails done or my hair done and I couldn't make it, I would call them and tell them I can't come. I wouldn't just show up. I mean, like, people have no respect anymore. What the hell? Pisses me off. I think you may have to tell him, and you don't have to yell at him or have a big argument, but I would let him know. Like, where are your manners? How do you conduct yourself? Fucking annoy me. Love always, who has their eye on me? It could be a Gemini. Maybe a Gemini. And it may be somebody who's in your world right now and you just never noticed them before. Oh, Elizabeth General. Okay, you could be picking up a new spiritual practice that you find you get a lot out of. And it could be like a religious practice, or it could be like meditation or something like that, or yoga, whatever it is, seems to serve you well. Starting a new journey around that seems to feed your soul, soothe your soul, or help to relieve anxiety. Looks like the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders, and your perseverance, especially around money and business, is going to pay off. Somebody may make you an offer around money and business that would be hard to turn down, and you've got the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. It looks like you're stepping into your own ambition, you're working hard, and it pays off. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. And you have some good karma coming back to you. And Aries comes in. Myogram, what's next between me and Julie? What's next between me and Julie? You've got success that comes in around some sort of a creative journey. I don't know what this is, but this is usually a creative project, a creative hobby, something that's of the creative nature that you guys may be starting together that helps your relationship to develop in a successful way. It also looks like communication picks up, but there's definitely a new venture on the horizon between you and her. Like, I don't know. Whenever I see that card, it always reminds me of those places where you drink wine and you paint. It doesn't have to be that, but it could be something like that. You know, like, I've always wanted to learn how to, I don't know, make ceramic horses. Whatever it is, it's usually a creative thing, and it would be something that you would be doing together as a hobby that could help your relationship grow. Oh no, why isn't this charging? What the heck? Got a bum charger here? Let me unplug this one. Yeah, but these chargers suck. Mountain. Did I skip it? Okay. I need to ask if the Capricorn is involved in a new romantic connection. Has he moved on, or is it my own fear? Okay, let's see. Has the Capricorn met a new romantic connection and moved on? I don't think that they met a new connection, no. I would say, yeah, it could be your fear, definitely. And that fear is powerful, so I would do what you can to try to shake that feeling. Just because you don't want to put that out into the universe. I mean, isn't it great the way fear manifests really fast? What you don't want to happen can happen pretty quickly, but what you want to happen seems to take forever. I would try not to focus on that. I don't think he's met anybody else, no. It's not coming up enough, no. Rebel, will he leave his karmic by next year? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced he's leaving the situation. Not anytime soon. What kind of soul connection is he? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? Like, is it a soulmate connection versus a karmic? You know, I don't really like to divide things up into categories like that, because I don't feel like we have any proof of it. And I also feel like what's the difference? If you have a relationship with somebody and someone tells you it's a karmic relationship, but it functions really well, you know, like what difference does it make? But is that what you're asking? Is it a soul connection versus a karmic connection? He's got a lot of like dense energy around him. Like he's hard to change the way he thinks and feels, and he may get stubborn and stuck. I think that you and him have a soulmate connection, but I can't like I said, I don't like to divide things up into categories like that because there's so many different ways that people think of things. At the end of the day, to me, in reality, in this world here, I would have to go by the way the relationship is functioning and whether or not the people are making the right choices to be with one another, and not, like I believe that this is someone that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life because somebody told me that. You know what I mean? If you're not seeing it in reality. Years ago, I had somebody tell me that soulmate connections were not meant to be life partners. Life partners were not meant to be soulmate connections. Soulmate connections were meant to push your life or your soul to the next level. And I've studied so much bullshit in my day that I'm like, at the end of the day, to me, it's like if the relationship is functioning, stay in it. If it's not functioning, or if you're waiting years or months for something to change and nothing is changing, then I would say give up on it. But that's just what I've seen from over the course of the years and through the different things I've studied. I mean, I've seen so many people get stuck on this like twin flame thing that it's like they waste their whole life chasing somebody who is not putting any relationship in energy into the relationship, and in a lot of cases telling them that they don't want to be involved with them, and they're still continuing to pursue it. To me, I think it's a waste of time. But everyone's got to make their own decision and do their own thing. So if like those people that are in those situations may need to do that because that's how they may need to learn that when to let go, or when to have discernment, or when to feel like when to cut their losses. So they may need to go through that, and it's not always as easy as, hey, give up on it and find something else. So anyhow, Koala, future between me and the Pisces and his intentions. Well, Pisces comes up right now as being a little bit unprepared. Nothing is changing quickly, and there's a long road ahead of you guys. It also looks like communication does look good between the two of you, so that's good, but it just doesn't look like it's going to the next level. He's not holding himself back. Communication looks good. He may be around the picture, but I can't swear it's going to turn into a committed relationship at this point because I'm not seeing that. And I mean, his intentions are a little bit like all over the place. It's like one foot's in, one foot's out. Rebel, how did he feel when he last heard from me? Last time he heard from you, he seemed to be happy, felt well balanced, felt grounded and stable, felt like there was a lot of mutual respect between the two of you, and was happy to hear from you. Lupti, are his intentions towards me? Looks like he's looking for things to move forward, but slow and steady. He's not diving into anything head first. Communication should pick up. Divine guidance. Divine timing is great. You'll be at the right place at the right time. The thing is, you can't force it. Can't make it happen. It's got to happen on its own. I would say communication is going to pick up between you and him. Listen to your intuition. Follow your gut. Comet, general love. Comet, general love. Stepping into your own strength brings in a new opportunity around love. You may be moving on to greener pastures. If you've been feeling stuck or like not much is changing, all of a sudden out of the clear blue sky, a fire sign could enter. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. When this person shows up, all of a sudden you may be feeling like, hey, I have some choices. Let me explore my options. You do have a soulmate connection coming in. You have a water sign here too. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a wish around love. Now, sometimes that happens. Sometimes somebody comes in And all of a sudden you're feeling like, you know what, now my energy is with the new person, and then the other person takes notice, and then all of a sudden that kind of shifts. You know, now like the stale, stagnant relationship could start to move forward. That's possible too. But at the end of the day, I think that you have a new connection coming in here that no matter what happens is going to shake up your world a little bit for the better. It's for the better. So enjoy that. Yeah, everything is a lesson. Well, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I mean, I used to have this argument. One of my friends, I always talk about them, the two sisters. One sister was like me, and the other sister was like the exact opposite. And the one that was like me used to say, you know, I want to be with somebody who, and I want to feel passionately for them, and I want butterflies in my stomach, and I want to look forward to counting the minutes until I see them. And the other sister used to be like, you're fucking clueless. Like, you need to find a partner who is stable, like it's a business relationship. If you wouldn't enter a business contract with this person, then you shouldn't marry them. And I just thought, oh my God, what a fucking bummer that is. Like, imagine, like, ugh, the thought of you disgusts me, but you're really good with finances, so I'll just be with you. Ugh. Anyway, and her sister used to be like, that's such a fucking shitty thing to say. Who wants to be with a business partner? How boring. And she used to say to me, don't take any advice from my sister. Don't even listen to her. Alexandra, I'd like to know what happened with my friend Clarice, who suddenly stopped all communication with me without any explanation. I hate when people do that. I really do. All right, let's see what happened with Clarice. Okay, so it seems, I don't think it has all that much to do with you. I think it has more to do with things in her life started to move in a different direction. I don't think that she intentionally meant to cut you out of her life. I think this is what happened. All of a sudden, like, things may have been slow and steady wins the race, and then things started to move forward quickly. It could have been a relationship that moved to the next level. It usually does have something to do with a significant other. And she also may have been genuinely either busy with work, busy with school. I say that too because she's got the Ten of Pentacles here, so she may have had some substantial money that came in. A relationship could have moved to the next level, and life just kind of happened. Shitty. And then what happened was a lot of time and space went back between the two of you, and she started to feel weak, and she started to feel like she probably owed you an explanation and didn't know what to say. Rather than just owning it and calling you up and saying what happened, she just disappeared. However, I don't think this is the end for the two of you. First of all, you've got the Magician here, so you can manifest new communication, and you do have communication coming in from her. So even though she kind of fell off the face of the earth, I think she's going to resurface. Here she is coming back, Six of Cups. She should be returning. You may not know how you feel when she finally does pick up the phone or reaches out or whatever happens, and you may take time to turn in to figure out what it is you want, and that's totally fine. But ultimately, I think that you guys could be reconnecting. But once again, when she does finally reach out, you know, the ball will be in your court. You know, you tell her where to go. Like, it happened to me too with actually the two girls I was talking about. Not the one that married the business partner, but the other one. When she met the guy that she was going to marry, she all of a sudden had no time for me. And I would have totally appreciated it if she was just like, you know what, man, I've waited for this for so long. I didn't date anyone for 100 years. Now he's here and I just want to be with him. I would have been like, all right, go ahead, have a good time. But she just kind of made it like she didn't have, oh, I'm busy. I don't have good service here. That's what she used to always say. Oh, I didn't get your message. I didn't have good service. But she had good service when she was there, when she wanted to talk to me because she thought their relationship was in trouble or something was going on. So, you know what I mean? Like, people don't do the right thing. But I think that she's going to at some point reach out to you. And yeah, I think life moved forward pretty quickly. She kind of got out of hand and she just sort of let it go. Shitty. Rebel, he's tied in family business with her. Is he happy or in love? He's content. Yeah, he's content, and it's easy for him, and it's going to take a lot for him to make a decision to leave that because it's easy. That's the problem. People get lazy, they get complacent, and they would rather just put up with it than make a change because change is difficult. Um, like all of this shit, like businesses, children, property, that's its own excuse. Because at the end of the day, you could have 20 kids and 17 houses and $10 million between the two of you. But if you're not happy and you don't want to be in that relationship, you can't stay together for those reasons. And even with business, like I have a cousin who she went through a pretty bad divorce, and they work together, and they still work together. I mean, what are you going to do? But I don't know where they are right now. But her brother-in-law told me the story, and not easy. And they've got kids and everything else. But if you're not happy and you want to leave, you got to do the right thing and just fucking leave. Otherwise, everything else is an excuse, and we don't have time for excuses. Life is too short for that. And he looks like he's kind of complacent. And it doesn't really have a lot to do with love. It has more to do with feeling comfortable and content. Depression. When will client's toilet be fixed? What day? Okay, let's see. I mean, I feel like the toilet should be priority to be fixed. I mean, you can't really live without that. What's today's date? Today is the 6th. I think it's going to be fixed on the 9th, which is kind of like crazy for it to take that long. Today is Friday the 6th. So Monday. I'm going to say Monday. Or maybe it's going to be by Monday. I can't imagine they're going to make somebody wait 3 more days for a toilet to be fixed. Comment, how does M feel about me? How does M feel about me? Okay, so this person comes up as having some sharp energy around the situation. However, underneath the sharp energy, they think that you're a loyal friend, someone who's kind-hearted, sincere, and they may not understand 100% what has happened, or there's like somebody that's interfering, a third party interfering in the situation. Somebody has lied to them about you, and they may be replaying that lie over and over again in their mind because either they don't believe it or they don't feel it. Once again, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was saying you can tell somebody something, but if they don't believe it and they don't feel it, then it's not going to sit with them. And there is a lie that was told about you that's not sitting right with them, and they're replaying it in their mind. They have sharp energy around the situation, but they don't believe it. So yeah, there's stuff going on here. This person, it's almost like they can't believe that you would do such a thing, or they can't believe that you were capable of that lie, whatever it was. It's like they feel like they know you better than that. TVET finances. Well, you should be feeling a little bit better compensated and a little bit better respected at work. Things could change for the better for you quickly. Balance comes back in, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relieved. So that's good. I think money's going to be improving. Rebel, what did the guy that I met today, Lawrence, think of me? Okay, what did Lawrence think of me? Got a lot of respect for you here. It kind of feels like there was divine timing around it. Empress, doesn't get better than that when you ask what somebody thinks of you. It's like love, money, beauty, prosperity, potential. Thinks that there's a lot of growth, change, and transformation that could come from the situation. Thinks you're successful, creative, and may even think that there's a little bit of mystery to you that they find to be intriguing. Comment, general, professional. Could have a new job opportunity on the horizon. It may be something that you're working towards or working for, because it's like your ambition is picking up, and you got some solid either business partners or people around business that are either willing to help you or are able to help you when it comes to your career moving forward. You may be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And you're stepping into your own strength, which is not only bringing in a business opportunity, but you may be feeling very passionately about it. I think you may be even switching careers. And it could be something that you feel very passionately about. Mountain. What is A's Capricorn's reason for not communicating with me? Well, you know what? It actually looks like you may hear from them quickly. You may hear from them quickly, and then you may feel relief around the situation. They may be feeling hurt by something. I don't know if there was something that happened that was hurtful. They also may be waiting to hear from you. But all of a sudden, you may hear from them out of the blue. They may have an issue or a problem that they want to tell you about. They're not holding themselves back. Okay, they feel either hurt or betrayed by something. Either something that you did or something that you said to them, but it doesn't make a difference, so you're still going to hear from them. They're prepared to reach out to you. It's almost like they feel like a child, you know, that's like they did something bad, so they're hiding. Or they feel like they were insulted, so they're hiding. But it's not going to last. It's not going to last. You're going to hear from them. I know these situations can be exhausting. Trust me. I mean, I've lived through situations like this too, and it's like, yeah, they can be exhausting. He's not going to stay silent for much longer, I don't think. And when he finally reaches out, he may tell you that he was hurt in a roundabout way. He may not come right out and say it. Prussian. What will the energy be at the new apartment? This is your apartment, right? The place that you're moving in. Not bad. Not bad. It's like the energy is like negativity has moved into the past and romance has moved in. Or, because this is general energy, I would say loving, kind, easy to get along with, manageable, pleasant, and respectful. I think you're going to like it. Oh, Prussian did one for Mel and one for Zara. I'm sweating over here. So the fan is facing in the other direction. It's okay. So, right. Oh, thank you, Mark. Meanwhile, I'm over here sweating. And years of hot yoga has made me, like, I don't feel it. Like, I don't feel that I'm sweating until I move and I feel it strips down my back. How gross is that? But I tend to not feel sweating, then I see my face is all, like, wet. Gross. To Kenya, who is lying and trying to sabotage, the Virgo or the Capricorn? Okay, let's see. Virgo. Virgo may not be telling the truth there. Mihak, what's coming towards my husband at the end of August? Or for the rest of August? Feeling prepared for a new business opportunity that comes in out of the blue. May hold himself back, though. I don't know, he's holding himself back. He may feel like nothing has changed for the better, and he could be struggling a little bit with feeling like, I don't know, maybe a little bit defeated or like he's got a long road ahead of him. He's taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That serves him well. He also may be taking time turning in to figure out what he needs, what he wants, and which direction he wants things to go in. As far as business is concerned, he does have a new business potential here with a new business partner that would bring in happiness and great potential, but I don't know, he may be not really crazy about the idea of moving forward. I don't know, something may not be sitting right with him about that. Vicky, general for my birthday next week. Happy birthday. Okay, you've got love cup here is full, and you may be feeling grounded and stable. Your perseverance pays off and some good luck comes in. Someone makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. It should be a pretty good week. Nav, is it a good decision to apply for pre-veterinary medicine school? Will I do well? It's really expensive. Okay, let's see. Is it the right decision? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think you'll do well. Sanch, 24 hours. No longer holding yourself back. Things change for the better quickly. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And take time to, spend a little time either alone, turning in, figuring out what it is you want for the future, and focusing on yourself. Love reading for this month. Love reading for this month. Got a Virgo that comes in. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new options. You're prepared for new options, and things change for the better quickly. Communication comes in out of the blue with someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and things can move forward pretty quickly around love. Feeling a little bit better respected, or like you're treated better by your partner or your potential partners that come in this month. If you are in a relationship, your relationship should be well functioning, and it should be strengthening. Malapali, what are his plans for me? He doesn't have any plans. He feels unprepared, and you need to have patience with him. He has no idea. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't really understand the question. Like, what do you mean his plans for you? Like, I don't know exactly what you're looking for, but he doesn't look like he has anything planned. It's like, I'm unprepared, have patience. And you might be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I'm not sure what you mean by like what is he planning for you? Like if it's like a date or something, he's unprepared. He has no idea. He's probably gonna wing it. I love you. Should I message Uziel? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. UAF work next week. I'm covering for someone great. Like you don't have enough to do. Next week, well, you're going to be busy. There's no doubt about that. But it also feels like they're treating you with a little bit better respect. You may get a new offer next week. That would be fucking great. um, yeah, and you may feel like they're treating you better, maybe because you're covering for someone and they know that you're working hard and you're busy. Stepping into your own strength, you seem to be able to get everything done pretty quickly. And you're not feeling burdened or stressed really next week. You're feeling pretty grounded and stable. Um, Zara, you could close them. Thank you. I'll come back on later. Comment, you're right. M's mom lied about me so that he could think that I'm a bad guy and stay away from him. Could you tell me how this situation will evolve? He's going to catch his mother in other lies. That's what's going to happen. Thing about liars and manipulators, they're really good short term. They work short term. Long term, they don't last. Because they can't keep their lies straight and they expose themselves for who they are. That's exactly what's going to happen. So he may be held back right now. Is he a Virgo? There's a Virgo here that could be involved. Anyway, things are going to change for the better for you quickly. You might feel like there's a long road ahead of you, but he's going to wind up feeling betrayed by his mother. And he's also going to feel hurt by his mother, and like he loses respect for her. Things go out of balance. That's the problem with people that manipulate. They're not good long term. In the moment, they can get exactly what they want, but it blows up for them down the line because they can't manage the lies, and people like, all right. So remember how before I was saying, like, if you lie to somebody, they don't believe it, right? Or they have to, because they have to feel it. Thing is that the person, if you're dealing with fear, like let's just say the other question that where somebody asked, did he meet someone else or is it fear? It's fear, right? It's predominantly fear. I mean, could the guy be talking to, I don't know, a coworker, or could he, like a low percentage would be like, are there other women in this person's life? Of course. Like he may have chit chat with the barista, but that's all it is, but it may come up as significance because she's there every day, makes his coffee every day, and they have a business relationship every day, but it's nothing, right? But the fear that the person is feeling around the situation. So if I were to say, oh, he's in love with the barista, the fear could manifest quickly, but it's believable because they already have this fear. So if you lie to somebody about something that doesn't resonate with them, they're not going to believe it. But if you attack a fear, they're going to believe that because fear is very strong. Nobody wants to feel fear. And that's what comes up strongest because we try to resist it and then it persists. And so in this situation, she knew how to convince her son because it was something he feared. It could have been fear of being betrayed, fear of being humiliated, whatever it is. She went in that angle. He believed it. Thing is it doesn't last long term. Now, it could be somewhat long term, a year, 2 years, 3 years, but eventually the lie gets exposed because it can't continue forever. It just unravels. What's done in the dark will always come to light. Always, always. I don't care if it takes 10 years. Hopefully it won't, but you know what I mean? It's like when you go into someone's fear, like I feel like he's in love with the next door neighbor, and then somebody comes in and says, oh, I saw him talking to your next door neighbor. Oh, she was batting his eyelashes at him, and he was smiling. That would invoke my fear, right? And it would make me very afraid because that's what I already fear. So that would resonate with me, and then that would but it doesn't last. It's not going to last. She's going to expose herself for who she is. He's going to feel betrayed. She's going to try to control him more, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Anyway. UAF, no question, just thank you. Oh my God, thank you, thank you. You definitely did not have to do that, but I do appreciate it, and you are very welcome. Please, let me tell you something. You can ask the questions as many times as you want. It's fine. I totally, totally, totally get it. T-Vet General for me and Scorpio. Scorpio can be a little bit manipulating. Just look out for that. You do have happiness that comes out around this situation. I don't know what kind of a relationship it is for you guys. Happiness comes out and you have a wish. If you've been feeling a little bit anxious around the situation or the connection, that's going to move into the past and your relationship with them could strengthen. Communication could pick up, and you have the Four of Wands here, which is long-term potential. If it's like a romantic relationship, it could be even moving to the next level. Four of Wands could be moving in together or upgrading the relationship, an engagement, something like that. If you're just friends, it could also be long-term potential around the friendship. But things look like they're okay. I would just watch out with the Emperor in reverse that this person's not a little bit manipulating. Oh, UAF, I hate that. No, I hate that. I hate that because I feel like that's happened to me so many times before. Like they just tell you what you want to hear, and then when it doesn't happen, you call them back, or you go and you see them again, and they just lie to you again. What good does that do for anyone? I just think that that's really shitty. Really shitty. Um, and Ukriti, what's good coming up for me next? Got some choices coming in here. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That's not bad. Looks like you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is some good luck. You've got no longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world. Opportunities come in, life starts to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. There's also potential for a little bit of travel coming up. Lady Sunshine, going to work across the sea. Will I be able to get a cheap room? Sounds exciting. Yeah, I think you'll be able to find something. Mel, will the Aries, not the Aquarius spirit, will the Aries, not Aqua spirit, and I ever have a sit down about what happened? Okay, will the Aries and I ever have a sit down about what happened? You could have that day, yes. That is very possible. Sarah, update love reading from now until the end of August. Okay, you've got a new beginning coming in, possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe new energy. It also looks like the world is at your feet, but you're making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A Scorpio and a Cancer come in, and things could move forward. You got new connections coming in August. Zara, what will the Aquarius do with me now until the near future? I'm not going to bother him because I don't believe him. You're going to find out he's lying. The Fool here is in reverse. You're going to find out. He's going to reach out to you again. You'll hear from him again. And you're going to find out that he's lying. He's such an ass. He's going to reach out again, and somehow you find out he's lying. Mel, updated love. Perseverance pays off. You got success coming in. You have an Aquarius that comes in. That's brand new energy. That's not any of the Aquarians that were around. It also looks like you have another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're going to have choices around soulmate connections. And you may have a hard time deciding where you want to put your energy. Capricorn comes in as well. There also may be a Pisces around. But that Aquarius that comes in is not an old person. It's somebody new. So I think you got new energy coming in. And it should happen this month. I'm sweating in here. All right, I am going to go for now, but I will be back on tonight. Maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. And I will see you all then. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys tonight. Bye bye.